Secret Lair. The Office. Dwight's Destiny. I was a very, very competitive Magic player. Now, when I say that, it doesn't mean I was good. I just took the game pretty seriously and I played a lot. It doesn't mean I was winning very often. But I love the competition. It all fell apart for me. You know, COVID, they got rid of the Grand Prix. They never brought them back. Arena came along and just took a lot of the personality out of the game. And then they started doing corny ass shit like this. They've had all kinds of really corny brand crossovers. And I hate it, but I am such a nerd about The Office that I had to get this one. I don't really understand. It has a pull cord thing and this seal. I'm going to go ahead and pull. I'm going to leave the seal intact. I'm going to go ahead and pull this. It feels like I'm destroying something. Like, literally feels like I'm destroying something. You open it up. It's great Dwight Schrute quote. I am not a hero. I am a mere defender of the office. All right, what do we got in here? Oh, thank you for being a part of Secret Lair. You know, I also know nothing. Is these part of a regular set? Or these like different versions of cards that exist? I have no idea what this is. It is. They are. I can see already that they are different versions of. They're alternate versions of cards that had already existed. Open this in the least destructive way possible. Well, not like that. There we go. Oh, that just that did nothing. There we go. Dwight Schrute, Hey King. I do remember that episode for sure. I mean, I remember all the episodes. Let's not front. I'm trying to pretend I'm a little bit casual. I'm not. I'm out of my mind. This is Heliod Sun Crowned. Yeah, I used to play. I think I used to play this card on Magic Arena before I got burnt out on that. But this is the Dwight Schrute version. Art is edge to edge, which is cool. A lot of people used to modify cards to make them do that. In this episode, Dwight sets up a hay festival at the office during a workday. He's supposed to be working. What's going on? But he does it just so he can crown himself the Hay King at the end of the day. We got Dwight's weapon stash. The real card is Steel Shaper's Gift. Dwight's weapon stash. I don't remember what specific episode it was. It might have been the one where Dwight pepper sprayed Roy. I'm not sure. But this shows Dwight with a Ninja Star, which was something that I think he had them taped under his desk. Swords to Plowshares. I mean, this is the ultimate removal card. I believe they still play this card in Vintage and Legacy. Exile target creature, its controller gains life equals to its power. Path to Exile took over. I'm not sure, but this was the OG white removal card. 1 white mana. And they didn't even have to give it another name because Dwight's a farmer. Shows him with that giant beat. That might actually be a ripoff of the original card art. I'm not 100% sure. We got Dwight, assistant to the, in parentheses, to the king. If you know The Office, you know he used to call himself the assistant regional manager, and Michael Scott would always go assistant to the regional manager. The real card's Baral, Chief of Compliance. I don't really know that one. This art here feels a little bit uninspired to me, but maybe it's a reference to the original art. I'm not sure. Oh, we got a Planeswalker Dwight. This is fun. Garruk Relentless. I don't know if I ever played this specific Garruk. I've played a lot of Garruk cards over the years. I used to play Jund. We played Garruk back in the like M10 days. Recyclops, eco-friendly. If you're familiar, Recyclops was Dwight's character for Earth Day to encourage everyone to recycle. Eventually, Recyclops turned evil, and the backside. So they had Recyclops, eco-friendly, and then Recyclops became evil and was set out to destroy. And they also have that version. We got the Dwight O'Lantern. There was an episode where, which the real card is Reaper King. But we had Dwight actually got a pumpkin stuck on his head, just like this, in the show. And had to walk around with it. They do a bunch of funny, like, how are we going to get this this pumpkin off? And, like, Jim's going to swing at it with a baseball bat, that sort of thing. Then we have Council's Judgment, which is not Dwight at all, which is interesting. Oh, I didn't notice the quotes down here. Will of the Council, Council's Judgment, and it's got a bunch of The Office characters on there. It's got Angela, Meredith, Phyllis, Kelly, Daryl, and Pam at a birthday party. I think it's probably supposed to be Meredith's birthday. There was an early episode about Meredith's birthday. It's reference to the party planning committee as well. And this is a quote from Pam Beesly. At its worst, it was a toxic political club used to make others feel miserable and left out. At its best, it planned parties. What else is here? Oh, yeah. So the Dwight O'Lantern one, this is a quote from that episode. This year I decided to really get into the spirit of Halloween. It may have been the costliest decision I ever made. They called this flavor text. I don't know if that's what Magic still refers to it as. Oh, yeah, the Dwight, assistant to the king. Before I do, so there's, Michael asked him what's the best advice he's ever gotten from him. He said, don't be an idiot. And this is what Dwight said about it. Before I do anything, I ask myself, would an idiot do that? And if the answer is yes, I do not do that thing. I think you all should follow that advice. On Swords of Plowshare, I am ready to face any challenges that might be foolish enough to face me. I vaguely remember that quote, but I couldn't tell you what it is out of context. Dwight's weapon stash, and it's from the episode that I mentioned. People say, oh, it's dangerous to keep weapons in the home or the workplace. Well, I say it's better to be hurt by somebody you know accidentally than by a stranger on purpose. I don't know. I think you can get over getting hurt by a stranger way easier than like if your brother accidentally stabs you, right? I'm gonna end on a repeat of this. Before I do anything, I ask myself, would an idiot do that? And if the answer is yes, I do not do that thing. Words to live by from Dwight Schrute.